this is the weekly horoscope for my crabs for the week of, let me see, what week? I don't know. May 15th, 2023, and Mercury goes direct today, not today, Sunday. Yay. So a lot of planets are shifting at this time. Jupiter on the 16th goes into the sign of Taurus, and then we have the new moon in Taurus. I also talk about this on the monthly horoscope, so if you want to see how these aspects are going to affect you for the long run or what it means, then go check the monthly horoscopes. Okay, so make sure to subscribe and show your love, and make sure to like this video. So my Mars in your first house is not well aspected, so of course Mars in Cancer is a detriment, so it dictates your emotional self at this time. So it's best to stick to a routine with this energy. For some of you, it's already in your second house at 28 degrees. So this is dealing with your financial insecurities. There could be some money matters coming up for you at this time, or you could be worried about certain things that you need financially to happen. So this may not be the easiest time for business picking up for some of you. So again, check out your natal charts. You can have money worries with this energy. For some of you, this could be not getting along with people at work. For others of you, this is in your first house, so you're going through it emotionally this week. So this would be a good time to focus on your routine. Marriage and business partnerships may not be on equal power or distribution, which may create strain in these relationships. Usually it's nothing serious. Avoid a tendency to impose upon others. For some of you, your reputation is very important to you, and how other people perceive you is also very important to you as well. Those of you in media and social media, you can be taking down your comment bar or blocking other people who have something nasty to say about your page. You could also be more concerned about what other people think of you at this time, so you could really be all up in your feelings, or looking for approval from those who are important or people of power or influence. So just try to work on playing it cool at this time and stay in your present. Don't get all up in your head. Don't listen to the dialogue in your head, that slippery slope, those negative thinkings at this time, because it's not true. Okay, don't try to use your spidey abilities if you're going to be like all up in your feels, okay, because it's not going to work. Then on the 15th, for some of you, this could be relationship drama. You can be dealing with, especially with family members who live outside the home. This could be butting heads with your children or not getting along with dominating people in your life. You can be dealing with manipulative people in your life, or family guilt, where family expect a certain amount of loyalty from you. Others may find you're more attractive. You may become more popular and creative. It is possible that you may meet new love at this time. You seem absolutely perfect for you. Okay, romance and sexual relationships are highly favored, even though it's in shadow period, but it's okay. All right. This is usually a time for self-indulgent. Most people tend to gain weight during this time period and lack discipline. Other Cancers, this is a happy time and an uplifting time because you're more in your routine. For some of you, you're getting out of college, so those of you who are in your 20s and your teens, this could be a fun energy time for you. You can be gullible and you want to see the good in everyone. So I would be careful with the friendships and the new people you allow into your life, because you could be romanticizing that person. So the person in your head is not the person in your reality. And then for others of you, you're romanticizing certain relationships at this time, or you tend to go more with the flow with this energy. For others of you, you may not be getting along with certain family members because they're worried about you at this time, or they're concerned about you with this energy, and may not appreciate them, and you may not appreciate them being all up in your Kool-Aid and trying to give you free advice, okay? And you may not be ready to change at this time, so everybody has their own pace of changing. You could be content where you are at this time, that kind of thing. Then on the 16th at 1:20 p.m., Jupiter enters Taurus. Mars, again, is not well aspected this week. Your emotional self is being dictated. Jupiter is in the 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. Even though it's not well aspected, that's okay, because Jupiter is in the 11th house at this time, so we can see a lot of growth here. Business this week for some of you, your side hustle may not be picking up at this time. This can be changes happening, and this could be you butting heads with other people in your life. Those of you in your teens or getting ready to go to college, the drama can be real with the friends at this time. There could be nasty falling outs with friends with this energy here. Or for some of you, friends could be leaving and going to a different state and getting ready to go to college at this time, or traveling with their family for the summer. So you may not be seeing them that way. Or they could be moving at this time. So it could be bittersweet with this energy. You may not be getting along with coworkers. Be careful of being overconfident. Not a good time for excessive risk taking. You might bite off more than you can chew, and you can be accident prone. There may be controversy in your social surroundings. You may be the recipient of bad advice. Avoid pushy individuals. Not the best time to get advice from others, and you may be going through it emotionally, and this could be an emotionally confusing time for you. So if that's the case, then you may not do anything with this advice that is given at this time. Or it could be a situation where you really like this friend. This is one of the brand new friends where you're kind of like really invested in that relationship, not your silver friends, and you're putting this person on a pedestal at this time, and it's like what they say is God's truth. And it's going to be something with the teens and the 20-year-olds where like your parents or your siblings who are older than you are listening, and they're like, dude, that's a no, that's like a red. They'll be like, don't listen to that bitch, okay? It's going to be like that kind of situation happening, okay? And, when they say don't listen to that bitch, like for real, don't listen to that bitch, okay? So just be careful with the advice that you're getting from others at this time. All right. You can be going through it emotionally, like I said, so careful with the advice again. So get a third, a fourth, and a fifth opinion, what you are emotionally dumping about, because it's not the best time to make decisions anyways. There's a great chance that others will develop an obsession over you as well. So this could be like somebody crushing on you, or this could be a situation here where somebody is like, you have your name in their mouth at this time, and this could be somebody that works with you, and they could be kind of bullying you. You may be attracting the wrong sort of people at this time with this energy, so be careful with the friendships that you do make coming in. Relationships deepen in intensity and are very sexual, so be careful with those new love relationships. People tend to affect you today for better or for worse, and maintaining a neutral position with others is unlikely. You feel the passion for whatever attracts you or repels you at this time. Then on the 17th, you can be going through it emotionally at this time with urgency. You may not be on speaking terms with certain people in your life. If you are, you're going to allow the emotional dialogue in your head to really get the best of you at this time. So this would be a great time to stay in your presence, stay in your routine, delve into your spirituality, really work on not being in your feelings about things, okay? Because for you guys tend to listen to the dialogue in your brain, the negative conversations in your brain, rather than being in your present. And it doesn't help that Saturn's in Pisces and that there's like a trine and a kite energy happening with the South Node. So you really need to be careful with the dialogue that you have in your brain at this time with this energy, okay? And you need to be more like proactive in the selective conversations that you have in your brain. You need to be more proactive in being in your present and focusing on things that you can control, not things that are, don't worry about the future, don't worry about the past, because that is your correction in this life. That's why the crabs walk sideways. Okay, so you need to stay in your present at this time. So this would be a great time to stay in your present, be in your routine, because it's going to make you happy, bubbly, and optimistic. Delve into spirituality, because you can feel unwanted or unpopular at this time with this energy. You can be in your head, again, emotional dialogue and conversation, and acting like nobody likes you when that may not even be the case, okay? Also, you may not be getting along with other coworkers with this energy, or you feel like nobody likes you at work with this energy, so don't do that to yourself, okay? Also, you may not be getting along with coworkers. Like I said, you can feel lonely because you are away from your partner at this time, and your partner may not be in town for 2 weeks, and you can be, feeling like you don't know what to do with yourself. Or you could be in a love relationship where you two are just dating or dealing with a long distance relationship, and you can be feeling like you're creating all these different scenarios in your head about this person, or this could be a crush, and you could be creating all these different scenarios in your head because, one, they're not updating their social media when they should be, or they're not posting as much as you would like so you can see what the hell's going on. So it could be like that kind of thing going on at this time. All right, so don't create the different scenarios and the problems in your head that are not there, or you're going to be driving yourself crazy. This can be because this person didn't text you when they said they were going to, or this is going to be, you reading too much into a text message at this time, or they're not, there could be some power struggles because they're not doing what you want them to do at this time. So this could be the mind games that y'all playing, and trying to test the relationship. Not the best time with Pluto in retrograde to go testing relationships, and it's not well aspected. And on top of that, we got a stellium in Taurus. You better be careful who you playing with, because if you playing with a bull, trust me, they're going to be like, okay, we're going to be in a timeout for the next 2 weeks, and I'm not going to talk to you. Bye. And it's going to be like that, and that's going to drive you crazy. So don't go testing people with ultimatums, or like trying to evoke some kind of emotion from them, some kind of reaction that you want from them. Don't do it, because you may not like the answer. Okay, they may not be as they're dating you and you're like seriously invested. Okay, so be careful with this energy. On the 19th at 11:53 a.m., the new moon in Taurus. And this is, and again, Venus in your first house is not well aspected, nor is Mars. You can have a falling out with friends or with family who don't live outside the home. I can't talk English, who don't live outside the home. For others of you, as you are climbing the corporate ladder, you can be losing friends along the way because other people are jealous of you, or they wanted the growth too, and so they're going to go get another job somewhere else because they can't stand to see you grow at this time with this energy. For others of you, this could be your friends are growing and changing, and you could be dealing with jealousy yourself. There's a great chance that others will develop an obsession over you. You may be attracted to the wrong sort of people. Again, relationships deepen in intensity. Again, so same energies. This can also be a busy time for you, and you may be very sensitive. You can be going through it emotionally. You can have a meltdown at work because work can be picking up the pace here, and it can be too much for you, or you could be giving yourself the pressure to perform and be a perfectionist at work, and instead having a nervous breakdown. So try to relax and go more with the flow with this energy. It's just a job. It's not like it's not our purpose in life. Our purpose in life is to have interactions with ourselves, is to deal with our own personal emotional corrections, our soul corrections in this life. It's not about the job that you have. The job that you have helps you make an income. Okay? Excuse me while I take a drink before I choke. I got my incense going. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm good for this second. I'm going to have to take a Vicks here soon. Ooh, sometimes I can't handle. I can't handle the incense sometimes. And it's a money one too. Oh my gosh. So anyway, you are very sensitive at this time. So, try to relax at this time. Perfectionism is not it. It's the purpose of our lives is to work on our soul corrections. How do we know when we're working on our soul correction? In the Kabbalah, Rav Michael Berg talks about how you will no longer fear death. Okay? You will feel like you're connected to your purpose-driven journey. Whatever that is. And it's not the job that you're doing. It's the connections that we make with each other is the purpose. It's the connections that we make, the corrections that we make with our souls. That is the purpose of us being on this earth, okay? So don't take your job so seriously. Don't, put that pressure on you. Kind of relax during this time period and go more with the flow with this energy here, okay? It is possible that events of this time may take you completely by surprise, and you could be met with an impasse that leaves you feeling uncertain in your life direction at this time. So this could be like certain colleges could be closing down during this time period, and you already paid for your college courses and they could be closing down now, and it's like, oh my God. Or it could be a situation here where you were hoping to go for certain degrees, and then certain degrees are no longer there anymore, no longer apply because they're obsolete. Okay, so it could be something like that happening for some of you, or just certain, or like if you really wanted to work somewhere specifically, like since you were young, you can find that building closed down and stuff like that. So it could be things like that happening at this time. So it could be an emotionally confusing time for you in your life direction. Or those of you in college, this could be parents pushing you one way, but you want to go a different direction. Some of you may not even want to go to college right now. You may want to take a fiesta and take a break, you know, and just like do you for a little bit before you go to college, you know, while they're pushing you into college. There is changes in career, or you have significant restructuring of your daily life, or your life in general is changing, and relationships are changing, and self-realizations are happening at this time that you don't like to see. You could be seeing a situation coming to an end, and it can have you a little bit concerned and uneasy at this time. Okay, so it just depends what's going on. So let's look at the cards. Trust your intuition at this time, but be careful with this card. You can also be charming, very charming and lovely person, but you also need to be careful with that, because some of you are running on emotions. You're trying to second guess or trying to predict what the crush is doing, what the ex is doing, what is the current partner doing. So be careful with that, because when we do that, we kind of can't read those people, because we are seeing what we want to see. So be careful. The Chariot card, ooh, Tommy, ooh, my cat ripped it. The Chariot card, this is a time of empowerment. This could be you at the right place at the right time. So, you know, this could be you needing to go, like guiding yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. Guiding yourself, okay, and being at the right place at the right time. And you can be getting a confidence boost with this energy, okay? For some of you, this is a time of empowerment with this energy as well. The Page of Swords, listen to your own wisdom and advice at this time, which is easier said than done, especially when you're going through it emotionally. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out during this time period. The Seven of Swords, you can be more quiet and to yourself. You can be all up in your feelings at this time with this energy and not really wanting to communicate your feelings to anybody really. You do, but then you're left more confused than you started. For others of you, you're pretending, or someone is pretending to be someone else. This could be somebody spying on you, or you could be spying on somebody on the social media. For others of you, this could be dealing with somebody from social media, and this could be you pretending to be somebody else just so you could talk to them, like creating another avatar or something like that, just so you could talk to them, just so you could be on their social media page. The Six of Wands deals with optimistic energy at this time as well. This is a great time for moving forward in regards to career for some of you. The Three of Coins talks of growth coming up at this time with this energy. This could be emotional or spiritual growth happening as well. The Hangman card, this is a time of introspection. Also, the Hangman, the High Priestess card means let the cards play. So whatever messages are coming up, just let it be. Go with the flow this week, basically, is what it's saying, and let the cards do what they're going to do. For some of you, you probably would have been on the social media about 100 times looking up the different psychic stuff and seeing if they're all saying the same thing. So at this time, you know, if they're all saying the same thing, then just let the cards play and let them do what they're going to do. Okay. For others of you, this could be back to the drawing board at this time. So some plans may not work exactly as planned with this energy, and this could be a time where you could be going through it emotionally. I do see students at this time. I do see low income for some reason. The Ten of Wands, taking on other people's responsibilities this week with this energy, so be careful with doing that. I feel like you can be feeling the weight on your shoulders at this time as well with this energy, so it may not be the easiest energy time for you this week. The Eight of Coins, I feel for some of you here, this could be dealing with working more hours at work. This could also be dealing with obsessive thinking with this energy. This could also be dealing with money worries during this time period as well. The Eight of Cups, I feel that this is a turning point in your life as I connect with these energies, and I feel like for some of you, this is a a time period here where you got to think about moving on from certain situations. You may be at a crossroads in your life between wanting to move out of your parents' house and then wanting to stay. Or this could be just you wanting to move in general, but at the same time not ready to go, but at the same time you're like over it and you're wanting that change. Okay, so you're wanting change at this time with this energy, but at the same time I feel like you're sitting on your hands about it with these energies. Okay, the Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past at this time. I do feel like somebody from your past is going to reconcile with you. I feel like somebody may have a crush on you and they may come out and say it, or this could be you and you could be reaching out to this person and letting them know that you're thinking about them or letting them know that you have feelings for them. I feel for others of you, certain obstacles will be removed at this time in your life. You're very diplomatic and you make it a point to get along with everybody. The Page of Coins, I feel for some of you here that other people in your life can see you as reliable. They see you as that go-to person. So you can be entrusted with more responsibilities at this time with this energy. For some of you, this could be your old job calling you back and seeing if you want to come back and work for them because you were such a good employee with this energy. So there could be calling you back at this time to see if you want to come back with this energy. I do see a win happening for you. A victory is coming up. I feel like for some of you, this could be in love relationships. This could be getting the person that you want in love at this time. So I do see that. And it does have the potential to turn into something very serious as well. Okay, the Three of Cups, I feel like family and friends have a lot of influence over you. So I would be careful with this because I don't feel like other people really understand like you in general, or other people don't really understand the situation that you're going through at this time, and you're not really opening up about what it is that you're going through at this time, and you're giving them what I feel like bare minimum in regards, like you're telling like half truths, or you're just letting them know like a little bit of what's going on, but at the same time you want to receive some kind of advice from them, right? So what's going to happen here, I think it's correlating with the natal chart, that you're going to receive a lot of bad advice at this time because it's not correlating with your with what's really going on. Okay, you're not really being as honest as you want to be with this relationship or whatever is going on. You're not being very honest and straightforward about what is happening. It could be a situation where you're crushing on somebody and it's making you feel all sorts of bummed out and stuff like that, and you're not telling the people around you because maybe you feel embarrassed or ashamed, like you're like obsessed with this person and blah blah blah, because maybe you don't want to hear the answer, oh you should move on and stuff like that, or maybe you should talk to this person, so and then you don't want people to push you into talking to this person either. So it could be like, be careful with what you say at this time. The Nine of Coins, there could be a family reunion coming up. You could be moving back to a place where you used to live at this time. For some of you, you could be moving back in with family. You could be moving back in with the ex with this energy here as well. For some of you, not all of you. Okay, I do feel like for some of you, this could be money worries coming up. Here, I do see you happy on a financial level or emotional level. And then for some of you, the focus is going to be on family this week too. Alrighty. The Knight of Wands, I feel like for some of you, this could be taking a fun trip or an adventure with your partner at this time. For some of you, flirting could turn into something more with this energy. I do see fortune bubbling over. So even though you have money worries, you could be paying your bills and stuff like that. You may not have enough for gas, but you're paying your bills and stuff like that. So so money is coming in at this time, all right? But you're catching up on bills or getting your ducks in a row at this time. I do feel like for some of you here, it's a great time for teachers at this time. For others of you, you may have to go to court and give testimony this week with this energy as well. I do see a victory in regards to court. I do see whatever burden you have to carry, you may have to carry it a little while longer. So this could be a frustrating time for you. You're sitting on your hands about something at this time, but I do feel like eventually, whatever is is going on, it's manifesting into your life, okay? Trust your intuition. The cards are telling me your spirit guides are talking to you, so pay attention to your dreams at this time. You have a lot of clarity during this time period for some of you with this energy. The King of Swords, I feel with this energy here that you need to kind of keep your receipts during this time period because other people could be throwing you under the bus with this energy here. I feel for some of you here, there could be some more responsibilities coming up for you this week with this energy here as well. For some of you could be dealing with somebody that is bossy with this energy. For others of you, you need to keep your receipts. I do see confrontation coming up for you with these energies. So pick and choose your battles with other people at this time because some people, they just want to fight for the sake of fighting, okay? I feel also that you may have words of wisdom for some of you to share with other people at this time or help them change their perspective. It could be a situation here when I help out other people's problems, my problems tend to get resolved, okay? So it could be a situation like that at this time that you could be dealing with as well, okay? So when you're about other people's problems, your problems tend to get resolved with this energy. I feel like for some of you, I feel like, as I'm connecting with this energy, I feel like the tears, like you're almost done crying. Like the tears are kind of being pushed away now. So either somebody is going to help you out or you're going to start coming up with a plan. And it's kind of like after the tears, you start to get a little bit stronger and you start to feel like, okay, I got this. Or somebody starts helping you out and starts being more proactive in your life and starts like helping you along through this difficult journey that some of you may be going through during this time period, okay? I feel for others of you here, this could be debt consolidation at this time. For others of you, you can be like getting your money situation in order. Maybe you're seeing a financier or an accountant at this time, or you're getting an audit, but it's going to be a memorable conversation because it's going to be a very educational conversation for you. The Knight of Swords, I feel like you're very analytical in your way of thinking. I do see like people being jealous of you, but haters are going to hate. I do see another source of income coming in. Now, some of you are more about your financial security at this time. So you can be like creating other jobs or working other jobs at this time to make ends meet with this energy here. Or you could be more about your financial security and getting like a couple of jobs and side businesses at this time to help you along with this energy. I feel like for some of you, people that you work with can turn into friends, or you can start hanging out with them after work with this energy. The Five of Swords, be careful with burning your bridges at this time. You're going to shoot your damn pinky toe off with this energy. So pick and choose your battles with other people at this time. Don't give them an ultimatum, because you want them to stay and stuff, and you're not really expressing how you really feel or expressing your feelings because you don't want to scare them and chase them away at this time. So for some of you, I feel like, unfortunately, you're playing like a lot of games with certain people in your life because you're trying to like manipulate the situation. You're not trying to be open and honest about your feelings. You're not being like, oh my God, I love you, blah, 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 but at the same time, you're kind of being like a little bit manipulative about how, you want this person to stay and stuff, but the way you're going about it is a little bit manipulative and this person doesn't like it, okay? So be careful with this. I feel also with this energy, whatever good you have coming at this time, keep it to yourself. The Sun card, I feel like you stand out more. For some of you, you could be telling everybody about your business at this time. So everybody could be dipping into your business, wanting to know what's up with this energy. I feel like for some of you here, I don't feel, be careful with what you do this week, okay? Pick and choose your battles with others. I see confrontation. And you may have to defend yourself with this energy as well. I feel like you do have influence over other people. Just be careful how you go about doing things at this time, okay? The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. I feel as I connect with this energy, I do feel like when it comes to your career, you're very proactive with your career. I do feel like you have lessons with your giving energy at this time. So be careful about who you give money to during this time period because you're not going to see that money back. Or be careful of the favors that you do for other people because, it's not worth it at the end of the day, and you're going to regret your decision. Or it's going to be a situation here where you're going to obligate yourself to something and you're going to regret it and you're going to try to get out of it. I feel for some of
of you, you could be working on getting a loan at this time with this energy. For others of you, this could be dealing with an unpredictable person like baby daddy or baby mama who financially owes you alimony or owes you child support at this time with this energy here, and you don't know when you're going to get it, you know. Or it could be a situation where you may become a victim of scamming or somebody stealing your identity online. So be careful of which websites you go to purchase things at this time, because you could get scammed out of your money with this energy, or they could hack into your computer at this time with this energy as well. The Justice card, major decisions are coming up. For some of you, this could be court. This could be good news with court coming up as well for some of you here. I feel be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it during this time period. I feel also this is going to be truth being revealed with this energy, and this could be through court. Three of Swords, traveling coming up. You can be dealing with somebody that's very manipulative at this time. This can be an emotionally confusing time with this energy. A turn of events in someone's life is going to bring them back to your life. I feel like for some of you, you may even come full circle with this person too. So this is going to be very interesting. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. I see lots of thoughts of future. For some of you, this person that you're coming back full circle with could have been somebody that you dated a long time ago. North Node and Taurus. Okay. And now they're coming back into your life again. And be careful with North Node and Taurus in the 11th house, because you two have lessons with each other. Now, if this is somebody that you slept with, had sexual relations with, that's the person I'm talking about, not the crush, okay? If it's the crush, then that's fine. But if it's not the crush and somebody you had sexual relations with, then this person, you two have lessons to learn at this time. That's what it means, okay? I do see you recommitting yourself to your goals this week with this energy. Remember, talk is super cheap, so don't believe everything that people tell you. I feel like don't go banking on certain things to happen at this time. Somebody could also be giving you false hope with this energy as well, so be careful what other people say to you at this time with this energy. Okay. I love you, my crabs. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. Kisses.